Bob Sutton did. Skip, you know in those 5 losses, the Chiefs' offense scored 36 points a game, but the defense gave up 40.
Yep.
Pat Mahomes threw 18 touchdowns and 5 losses with 5 interceptions. You can't have that.
Nope.
And the fact of the matter is that Bob Sutton, he lined up in 2 coverages. Cover 1, single high safety, and cover 5, 2 deep shell, man underneath. That's all he did. Skip, and for a guy of Tom Brady and Josh McDaniels, the way they can diagram plays, you just can't do that. You can't do that. You can't play your defense that good where you can say, we're going to tell you what we're doing. Oh, yeah, we're going to play cover 2 and beat a team. Some teams you can do that, but not this team. And you would think in the 4th quarter and overtime, Julian Edelman, 4 catches, 74 yards. Rob Gronkowski, 3 catches, 51 yards. You would think. So you know what? I know Tom Brady, he can read the defenses, but I'm going to tell you what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to read the defense and go to Chris Hogan. He's going to have to go to Philip Dorsett. Because Rob Gronkowski and Julian Edelman, they're not going to beat me. Because Coach Belichick took his best 2 players away. He said, Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, you will not beat me today. Sammy Watkins was trying.
Almost did.
Other guys, even the running back, Williams caught a couple of touchdowns. Should have had another one. But no, Skip, this is the right move. This was a no-brainer for me. The question was, when you and I talked about this yesterday, was whether or not Bob Sutton and Andy are very good friends.
Sure.
Okay, friends is friends. But you get anything from your defense, you go into the Super Bowl.
What happened in the previous year's playoff game, it was the wild card weekend game at Kansas City. Tennessee visited, and what happened? Kansas City was up 21-3 at halftime and lost 22-21. How did Bob Sutton keep his job after that?
Yeah. Wasn't he the D coordinator, Skip, when check down Alex, when they went to Indy? And it was up 40, what's up, 40 to 20 something?
Yep. Okay. Close friends with Andy. So who is Steve Spagnuolo, who looks like he might have the inside track inside of Rex to get the job? Steve Spagnuolo got his coaching start thanks to Andy Reid in Philadelphia.
Yep.
Okay, so are they tighter than, like, does Andy Reid even know Rex Ryan? He probably knows him a little bit, but there's no real...
Spagnuolo and Andy Reid got the same agent.
Yeah, okay, so there we go. Rex Ryan, I love as a coordinator. I think he's really good at coordinating defense.
Yes.
I think he could be at least good. Now, Spagnuolo was the architect of the defense that beat Tom Brady the first Eli Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
But Rex Ryan has also bedeviled Tom Brady any number of times when he was the head coach of the Jets and the virtual defensive coordinator of the Jets. But Rex Ryan would be a threat to me to Andy Reid, right? Like he's a head coach by trade. And do you want that guy on your staff as a possible replacement if things go south? I don't know.
And another thing, Skip, Spagnuolo is a 4-3. Rex is a 3-4. Bob Sutton is 3-4. Now, the question is, does Andy want to go to a 4-down lineman look, or does he want to stay in the 3-4 lineman look? That also is going to probably weigh into, because Rex, could he call a 4-3? Sure. But he based everything out of a 3-4 set. So that's kind of how he wants
could Steve Spagnuolo switch up what his philosophy? He could.
Well, I think the thing is that now D Ford is a free agent. What are they going to do? Are they going to try and sign him back? But for me, Skip, this is unacceptable that you made no adjustments. You would not at least double Edelman. You would not at least double Gronk, especially down the stretch. I'm going to take away your best weapons, especially down the stretch. And I'm going to make Chris Hogan. If Chris Hogan catches 3 or 4 passes, or if Philip Dorsett catches 3 or 4 passes, and they beat me like that, Skip, I made you go to your auxiliary. I made you go to your 3rd and 4th option. There's nothing you can do about that. You can't, like you said, you can't double everybody.
No.
But I'm going to double your 2 best. And make you, I'm going to see if Chris Hogan can make another one-handed catch. I'm going to see if Philip Dorsett can make another touchdown.
Or as many times as Tom Brady has beaten blitzes, I'm going to try. I'm going to throw the kitchen sink at him a couple times.
A few times.
Just to see what happens. Maybe to mix it up. Maybe to throw him off just a split second.
Just to knock him down to get his jersey dirty.
Maybe.
They ain't get the man. They're hungry. All they're going to do, Skip, right now, I watched them. They already sold the Super Bowl emblem on that same jersey that they wore in Kansas City. They ain't even watching. Equipment manager say it's clean. Just hang it up in the locker.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not a good sign.
This will not be the last defensive coordinator that Tom Brady gets fired. That's just what he does for a living. He gets coordinators fired because it's hard, man.
If we
You
put that
look
list
at it
together,
and you say,
point.
eh.
Philly got his guy. He got to keep his job.
Yeah.
Guy from Philly last year. What his name is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept his job.
Did he? Thanks to Bill Belichick.
Now, don't do that, Skip. See, there you go. See? You see, that's what Rob was talking about.
I know.
Jenny, that's what Rob was talking about.
Yeah, you guys are coming around. We're going to get...
How did the Philly coordinator, you know, it is Jim Schwartz, but how did he keep his job when Tom threw for 505? Should he have been fired?
Got a strip sack.
Okay,
Oh.
how about this for a headline? Why was Jay-Z in Pittsburgh for a college basketball game last? Is coming up next right here on FS1. Let's head over, check in with Colin. How you doing today, Colin? What's on the show?
Tom Brady's not going to retire. It's obvious, and I'll tell you why. And it's not just about winning football games. And is Patrick Mahomes the next Dan Marino? Success early that's never duplicated for the next decade. Could happen. We'll lay it out for you next.
Thank you, Colin. Time for our final topic of the day. Duke blew out a hit on the road last night, and Jay-Z was courtside to see it all. Zion Williamson and R.J. Barrett are expected to be top picks in the draft, and Jay-Z just happens to run Rock Nation Sports. After the game, Zion said, quote, "That was like a dream come true to me. He is the GOAT." Shannon, what do you make of this?
Oh, hey, you know, hey. I mean, Jay-Z just happened to be on a Tuesday in Pittsburgh.
Really? Just showed up?
Not New
Showed
York,
up.
not in L.A., but just in Pittsburgh. This was a recruitment trip. You know, Jay-Z, you know, Rock Nation. Hey, I just come see this young man play, you know. But it just goes to show you, Skip, no college basketball freshman has ever generated this kind of buzz. No one.
LeBron would have.
Right.
Yeah.
But guys that went, I mean, he's unbelievable, Skip. I don't really know what else to say. He's unbelievable. You know, watching him, he's as advertised. He's box office.
He is.
And a lot of teams are tanking. The Hawks, the Cavs, the Suns are tanking, trying to get the most ping pong balls to get that young man.
Have you ever seen this many pounds move this explosively?
No.
This explosively?
No.
Because we're talking about fast
He's
twitch.
285 pounds.
Yeah.
He's the second biggest NBA player behind Bobo, the Clippers big guy. 7'7", though.
Right. So I'm assuming that Jay-Z scanned the ACC schedule and said, well, my closest shot is Pittsburgh.
Yes.
So I'm going to Pittsburgh.
Why not?
Charter your little flight. You got your plane, right?
Yes.
You could just buzz
On
on
a
over.
Tuesday.
On a Tuesday. But it was a good play. I liked it because I'm going to guess he pretty much closed that deal.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think?
I think that.
They might get a triple shot out of this, right? They could have the whole top
Pretty
of the
cool.